This is my visual presentation on human trafficking. Human trafficking. What if a neighbor knocked on your door and asked you, have you seen their son or daughter who went to school that morning and was not seen again? And the lady asked you, have you seen him? And you said no. You asked her, did she contact the police? She said she did, but the police told her it would take 24 hours before they can do a missing report or an Amber Alert. Thank goodness that's what human traffickers expect. Because during that time, 24 hours, they can transport your child into another state or take your child and put them on a plane to a third world country to be sold. And while they're in that third world country, these children are subjected to being forced labor into large farm camps or even put into sweat camps to work 16, 18 hours a day for food, clothing, or shelter. Another thing a human trafficker expects is they would snatch your teenage daughter or son and force them into prostitution. Prostitution, while they're being forced, they are being beaten, coerced, threatened if they did not obey their rules, put into cages, or threatened to do bodily harm to their families. So these are the tactics that they use to force human slavery and prostitution. There was an incident in Indonesia about an 11-year-old girl being sold by her parents for prostitution. She was not allowed to go to school, play with friends. Her job was to be with men multiple times in a day and then be swept away into a cage. And that's from her parents. So what do you think other traffickers are? They could be a police officer, a lawyer, a doctor. Who would suspect these type of people to do such horrendous crime? But that's who they are. They're not always drug addicts, gangbangers, gangsters who commit these horrendous crimes. You ask yourself, what can we do to prevent things like this from happening to our loved ones? First, I think we should enforce more stricter laws because right now, if a predator get caught human trafficking, they may be sentenced to a maximum of $250,000 or maybe probation. And I think that's just not enough time for a person being abducted by a pedophile. I think our legislators and our local governments should enforce strict fines, keep these people in jail. They need to be posted over billboards to let the public know and be aware of who these pedophiles are, just like they do criminals who commit murder. They're wanted and their pictures are posted everywhere. These are the sanctions I think should be upon human traffickers. Another thing is there is no penalty that can relieve a victim for this crime. There is a campaign that says, be safe, be smart. I want to live in an environment where I can feel safe and my children can walk the street without being subjected to pedophiles and human trafficking. I want to be safe And I want the information out there so I can know what to do and what to look for a pedophile. What do you want? Thank you.